Welcome back to Exciting Europe.
Welcome to Ravenna, the Mosaic capital of the world, and home to the largest, most spectacular collection of ancient, Byzantine-style mosaics outside of Istanbul. If you're exploring Italy, this quiet town in Emilia-Romagna is an absolute must-visit. But if you just show up here unprepared, you might miss the best parts due to one of the most confusing ticketing systems in the country. In this video, we're breaking down the ultimate top 10 unmissable sites for your multi-day itinerary. Starting our countdown at number 10 are two spectacular sites grouped together for one major logistical reason. They sit entirely outside the walkable city center. First, the Mausoleum of Theodoric, a feat of raw barbarian engineering, topped with a mind-boggling single 300-ton stone slab for a roof. This mausoleum is located about a 25-minute walk from the main train station, but in the exact opposite direction of all the other main points of interest. Tickets can be bought right at the park entrance, and it represents the ultimate monument to the Ostrogothic rule over Italy. Second is the massive Basilica of Sant'Apollinare in Classe, located a short train or bus ride south. It features an incredible emerald green pastoral mosaic, which represents the Transfiguration of Christ, set against a stunning, peaceful landscape of sheep, trees, and stars. Both of these sites are spectacular, but save them for when you have more than just a single day in town. At number 9, we have two quick, low-profile stops. The Domus dei Tappeti di Pietra, or House of the Stone Carpets, and the nearby ruins of the Palace of Theodoric. The Domus is a fascinating underground museum, showcasing beautifully excavated Byzantine floor mosaics from an ancient private palace. Just check out this stunning mosaic of the Dance of the Genius of the Seasons. It is an amazing display of ancient Roman mastercraft right under your feet. As for the Palace of Theodoric, the brick facade looks like a simple ruin from the outside. But the first floor displays a brilliant collection of detached floor mosaics that once paved the imperial rooms of the elite. These are quick 15-minute visits that are highly rewarding, but only if you're on a multi-day trip and happen to be walking right past them. Coming in at number 8 is the National Museum, which is physically connected to the San Vitale complex. If you want deep historical context on how Ravenna transformed from a crucial Roman port town into the western capital of an empire, this collection of Roman relics, early Christian textiles, and detached frescoes is well worth an hour of your time. We highly recommend adding this to your multi-day itinerary right after visiting the Basilica of San Vitale and the Mausoleum of Galla Placidia, since they are right next to each other. Tickets for this museum can also be bought conveniently right at the entrance. Number 7 is a brilliant, free 2-for-1 cultural stop. First, visit the tomb of Dante Alighieri, the legendary author of the Divine Comedy, who died here in exile in 1321. Right next door is the Basilica of San Francesco. Walk straight up to the main altar and look into the small window underneath it. You'll see a completely unique 5th century crypt that is flooded over the centuries, turning it into a literal underground pool where goldfish swim right over ancient submerged floor mosaics. Neither the Basilica of San Francesco nor Dante's tomb requires an admission ticket, and they are located right in the middle of all the major monuments. If you are walking through the center and find yourself nearby, definitely step inside. Just remember to bring a €2 coin to drop into the machine to light up the unique flooded crypt. At number 6 is the Arian Baptistery. It only costs €2 to enter, and it offers a fascinating historical contrast to the city's other religious structures. Built by the Ostrogothic king Theodoric for his Arian Christian followers, it features a strikingly unique dome mosaic depicting the baptism of Christ. It's a short, high-yield stop that highlights the deep theological and cultural divides of the early medieval world. Breaking into our top 5 is the Archiepiscopal Museum, the final piece included in your cumulative ticket pass. This stop houses one of the world's absolute greatest masterpieces of ancient ivory carving, the 6th century throne of Bishop Maximian. Right inside, you'll also find the hidden chapel of Sant'Andrea, a tiny, private prayer room completely lined with vibrant mosaics, including a rare depiction of Christ dressed as a victorious Roman warrior. Don't forget to watch our dedicated video about the Archiepiscopal Museum, where we break down every single one of the complex ivory panels on the throne, explain the ancient Paschal calendar wheel, and highlight the other hidden gems inside this museum. Number 4 is the spectacular Neonian Baptistery. As the oldest theological monument in the city, it centers around a massive marble baptismal pool. When you look directly up into the center of the dome, you are hit with a perfectly preserved 5th century masterpiece showing John the Baptist baptizing Jesus in the Jordan River, surrounded by a radiant circle of the 12 apostles. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is the Basilica of Sant'Apollinare Nuovo. This massive hall features 2 incredible, unbroken mosaic friezes running down the entire length of the nave walls. On one side, a procession of 22 holy virgins. On the other, 26 martyrs walking toward Christ. The sheer scale of the artwork in this grand space makes it a mesmerizing masterclass in early Christian storytelling. In our dedicated video for this church, we explain the 26 smaller, older panels, including the Last Supper. And check this out. If you look closely at the mosaic depicting the palace of King Theodoric, you can spot mysterious ghost hands cut out of the columns. When the empire changed hands, the new rulers edited the original figures out of the mosaics, but forgot to erase the hands left behind on the pillars. Number 2 is the legendary Mausoleum of Galla, Placidia. It looks like a simple, tiny brick building from the outside, but inside, it contains what many consider the most beautiful ceiling on Earth. The vaults are completely coated in a deep indigo, sapphire blue night sky packed with hundreds of glowing golden stars. Remember your ticket rules here. Your entry is strictly timed and limited to just a few minutes, so put down the camera for a moment just to take it all in. Galla Placidia herself was a fascinating, powerful Roman empress who ruled the Western Roman Empire as regent, and this structure stands as a monument to her immense influence and devotion. And finally, the number 1 undisputed crown jewel of Ravenna, the Basilica of San Vitale. Built in the 6th century, this towering octagonal masterpiece will completely take your breath away the second you step inside. The entire presbytery is wrapped in a brilliant sea of emerald green, deep blue, and shimmering gold leaf mosaics. Look closely at the base of the altar to see the world-famous, glittering imperial portraits of Emperor Justinian and Empress Theodora. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate mosaic masterpiece of the Western world. Ravenna is a place that rewards those who know exactly what they are looking at and where to find it. Now, if you don't have multiple days to spend here, and you're planning to tackle this city as a fast-paced day trip from nearby Bologna, the logistics change completely. Click on the next video right here, where we walk you through the ultimate one-day in Ravenna itinerary. We'll show you exactly how to fit 5 to 7 of the top sites from this list into a single day. Where to buy your day tickets, where to stay if you do decide to extend your trip, and the best local spot in the city center to enjoy an authentic lunch. See you there!